Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm going to just check really quick to make sure that we are live and that you can see me and hear me. And I can see, Facebook changed a lot of things. So I just don't understand why they have to do that. But you might not be able to see me anymore in the group. So I am going to have to share this to all of you. So give me 1 second. All right, here we go. We are live. Okay, now I'll be able to see all the comments. Sometimes I can't see them if I'm not live in multiple places. I thought I set this up right. There's a lot to learn. Anyway, we're talking about taking off the pressure, letting go all the pressures in life. And so be sure to invite all of your friends and tag people that you know that are always carrying pressure, that look pressure, that feel pressure. Maybe it's you that feels all the pressure in your life. And you know what? When I think about pressure, I really find that we carry pressure in different areas of our body, but we also carry it in different ways. Okay. And I'm going to get into that in just a moment. I want to make sure that, oh, yay. Okay. Darlene, you're here. I'm just going to go ahead. Camila, wonderful. Okay. I see you guys. And I'm also going to go into the comments so that I could see where you guys are commenting. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. So pressure, right? When you feel pressure in your life, you are not able to function. You're not able to see straight. You're not able to, and sometimes people are able to do things under pressure, but most people are not, right? For most people, even those who do things under pressure, they're feeling it. They're feeling the stress in their body. I've had many times where I will wait till the last minute to turn something in, or, if I have to go somewhere, then the pressure builds up because I'm like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be there already, or whatever. We feel different pressures in our lives, whether it's in our career, in our relationships, in our spiritual growth, energetically, we feel pressure from everywhere in life. And what that pressure does is it builds up. And it builds up very quickly, creating stress within your body. And then that stress, of course, imbalances hormones, creates inflammation, takes you into a different cascade of energy. Sure, that pressure can be good sometimes, like I said, but most of the time, 99.9% of the time, the pressure that you are feeling in your life is very stressful, and it is creating havoc in your body. And so recognize, what are some of the pressures that you feel in your life? Do you feel the pressure? I mean, even the simplest thing, that you need to get online or scroll through social media or like somebody's post, because otherwise they're going to call you up and say, why didn't you like my post? Do you feel the pressure when it's your birthday and people are calling you too much, right? Or you're getting all these phone calls, not people are calling you too much, but you're on the phone all the time and you feel this pressure. I mean, I'm just naming off things that I've heard from my clients that feel pressure in different ways. It's not just day-to-day life that we feel pressure, but we feel pressure from these other experiences too that build up. And what I've seen is that there's a lot of pressure built up from childhood to be a certain way, to be that perfectionist, to be the center of attention, or to hide yourself. Right? There's so many pressures. I had this one client, and she felt the pressure in her relationship to be somebody who she's not, to shut down her voice, to satisfy the other person. And when this happens, we start to hide who we truly are because we feel the pressure. And sometimes we don't like conflict. So we just go with it. But do you need to just go with it? Hi, everyone. I see Deborah's here. Christine is here. Darlene is here. Camila is here. So wonderful to see you guys. So Pierce the Sky is here. Hello, Ricardo. I am going to memorize your name. I promise I am. But I want you to think about all the pressures that you feel and whether they are serving you or not. Right? I know you want liberation. I know you want peace. I know you want some freedom. And that's all this client wanted, was to be herself and want the freedom. But she was so scared because ever since she was a child, she was not given that. So what we have to do is give ourselves permission to let go the pressure, right? What if we could give ourselves the permission to just be, and stop pressuring ourselves that we have to do certain things a certain way? I let go a lot of the pressures in life when I stepped into who I was, when I stepped into energy healing, and when I stepped into recognizing who I want to be, where I want to go. And one of the things that I did do was gratitude mapping. Okay. And basically, I found, I would sit quietly, and I call that silence meditation, right? I don't even call it meditation. I just call just silencing myself, basically timing myself out. And just taking a few deep breaths and focusing on the present moment and asking myself, do I feel pressured? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much is that pressure? How deep is it? And when I found it to be a 10, I started to breathe into that pressure. And when I took that time to breathe into the pressure, I found it releasing. And I found that when I started to release it, more of what I had already achieved started to show up, those moments of joy and the connection to the things I had already accomplished. So then that pressure just kind of busted. It didn't feel so strong. And then I was able to express gratitude for all those times that have played in my life, but also for the pressure just showing up just to show me that, hey, maybe you have underlying layers of something that still needs to be addressed. Because for me as a child, the pressure was always to do well, to never fail. And maybe you also feel that, maybe you resonate with that. Hi, Wilma. Hello, Shamina. So wonderful to see you. And so we feel pressure in so many different ways, but when we can sit in silence and recognize it, give it time to unfold, even though we know what it is. But if we map it out a little bit and then find that gratitude of everything that we have accomplished, because that's what I needed. That's what showed up for me, to show me my accomplishments. And you will see that different things show up for you. So we have to recognize that the pressure is sometimes not worth it. And if you can just infuse more compassion and more love and more connection with yourself, the less the pressure will be. You won't put that much pressure on yourself because a lot of times what I see is the pressure comes from the external factors. And that means the experiences, the moments. And I promise you, the pressure is momentary if you will just allow it to be, rather than carrying it for a longer period of time. Because when you do carry pressure for a long period of time, you will notice you get angry, irritable, and frustrated, and you're just not a happy person. And so release that pressure. Know that you have this knob right here, okay? And I'll call it the crown chakra knob, okay? And you can just feel into that and say, I release the pressure like a pressure cooker. If you feel like a pressure cooker. And last week when we had Rise the Healing Summit, I felt like a pressure cooker. Because there was a lot of things going on, plus my personal life, and I was spending a lot of hours making sure that everything was perfect for my clients, for my audience, for myself, for my speakers. But I knew I could have been a lot worse if I wasn't doing the work of gratitude mapping and giving myself that love infusion of compassion, and that it's okay if it's not perfect, right? That's the other thing about pressure, that, it's the two P's, right? Pressure, and it comes from because we want to be perfect. So, how do we shift the perfection to release that pressure? You have to do the work in between. Okay? And infuse yourself with love. Just ask, right? A lot of times people ask me, well, how do I do that, Deepal? How do I infuse myself with love? Or how do I do certain things? You ask for that. You say, I am infusing myself with love. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Colette. Hello, Tanya. Aw, Jenny says, thank you so much for the generosity and showing up every Wednesday to bless us all. Oh, that is so sweet, Jenny. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, so here's something that I do want to share with you. So we all have pressure points that build up in our body. And it's different areas of our body, but how can we release it? Right? Now, I gave you a couple of techniques, but if you want to do something quick, okay, versus doing the love infusion, which is pretty quick, and then sitting silently, maybe you don't have time for that and you're at work and you're feeling the pressure of your boss or you're feeling the pressure from your colleagues. Maybe you're feeling pressured that you got to eat lunch in like 2 minutes, right? So there's different pressures, right? I hope I made that clear. But here's something that you can do immediately. And I'm going to share this with you because I feel like it's really important to give yourself this beautiful technique to carry in your back pocket, okay? So there is, in the center of your palm is a pressure point, and it's connected to the heart. In Chinese medicine and even in Ayurveda, the pressing your thumb into this point and taking slow, deep breaths will calm the mind and reduce the stress. So what I like to do, because I practice Ayurveda, so I like to find the point in my palm where it hurts. Okay? Try this. Does it hurt anywhere? And maybe try both. You might feel a little bit of pain somewhere. A lot of times it's right in here, right? a lot of times it's right in this padding. So realize that you can push along these points where you feel that it's tender. And that's where you're holding on to the pressure. Okay? So give that a try and let me know how that feels, okay? All right, awesome. So how are you guys doing so far? I want to know how you guys are doing so that I could get a temperature check, because I do like to do that to make sure you guys are doing great. Oh, by the way, while you guys are here, we're doing a Activate Your Superpowers free masterclass in 90 minutes. And here's the link. I also put the link, I believe I put the link right here. I'm going to put it in the comments. It's probably going to go to the top, but I will put it anyway. Activate Your Superpowers webinar, 90 minutes. It's completely free. I want you to come join me. It's on May 9th and May 16th. And I believe it's at 4 p.m. or so. So come and join us for Activate Your Superpowers webinar. It's a 90-minute webinar, and I don't know if I can put it here as well. AnandaForLife.com/healing webinar. We're going to have a lot of fun in this webinar because I love to, okay, I did put the link for those of you who are on Facebook in the private group, but it's going to be a great way to recognize your 8 clairs, your superpowers, why they're there, how you can activate them, which ones do you carry, and how to lead your life with your powers. Okay. A lot of times we want to be in our power. We want to tap into our intuition. We want to be more intuitive. We want to awaken our abilities, but we don't know how to tap into that. And if you do know how to tap into it, I want to teach you how to tap into all 8 of them. Okay, so we're going to start with activating your superpowers because you do have them. And so we are going to have 30 minutes of Q&A at the end, and a hot seat, and you get to win some free stuff because I love giving things away. And so come and join us for the free 90-minute webinar on May 9th and May 16th. You could pick your day and time. All you have to do is click on that link that I just shared with you. And it's also scrolling at the bottom of this page over here, as you can see it. Okay, so come join us. Colette, feeling the pollen allergies. Yes, I know. A lot of people are feeling that right now. So thank you for sharing that. I will go ahead and do healings and readings right now. So you can go ahead and share exactly what you want to heal at this time. So for those of you who are on YouTube, Facebook, the private Facebook group, go ahead and share with me exactly what you would like to heal right now so that I can help you. And my guide team is also on standby. They are waiting to connect with you. Lately, I have been channeling messages from the guide, so it's pretty cool. Hello, everybody. Okay, I see we have quite a few people on, and I'm very excited. And I see that we want to, let's work on allergies, okay? Because I know a lot of you are having allergic reactions to the pollen, to dust, to everything that might be going on outside, okay? So let me go ahead and plug in my computer. I don't want it to die on me. All right, there we go. So allergies. Yeah, I know how you feel, Colette, feeling the pollen allergies. So coming in to take breaks from the garden and time timed it to watch you and eat lunch was feeling the pressure of too much work needs to be done before the hot weather. Yeah, we definitely do create ourselves like a lot of pressure during this time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear some of the allergies, like the allergies that are showing up for you and boosting that immune system. But also, what the pressure does is it will collapse and get bottled up in the immune system, and so the immune system will feel it, and so you might notice that you're not only allergic to the work you want to accomplish and during the work that you're trying to do, but also afterwards, and it starts to linger for days. Okay, so let's release the pressure from your immune system. Okay. And I know right now there's a lot of work to be done before the hot weather sets in. I live in North Carolina, so I understand all the humidity and the heat. And so let's take the pressure off your immune system that you're feeling that a lot needs to be done. What if a lot didn't need to be done? Like, how would you feel? How would you feel if there wasn't so much stuff to be done? Right? I want you to go into that because there really isn't. What we do is we create this to-do list and we feel so much pressure by it because trust me, guys, I after the Rise the Healing Summit, I had this big of a to-do list. Okay, and it went on for 3 pages. And I had to look back, okay? Just sit back for a moment and say, what is a priority? Where can I start first? I will do 3 things or 2 things today, and then 2 things tomorrow, and then 2 things the day after. Right? Give yourself that time. Everything does not need to be done now. So go ahead and affirm that. I want you to say that out loud. Everything does not need to be done now. Okay? That's really important to tell our mind that everything doesn't need to be done right now. And it takes the pressure off of you. It takes the pressure off your body. It takes the pressure off the immune system because your immune system thinks that now there's a fight going on. Okay? So, Colette, let me know how that feels. And everyone, let me know how that feels right now in your body. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, hello, Charanjit. I know bad allergies while working in the garden, lots of mucus. Guys, wear a mask, please. And if you are wearing a mask and it's still an issue, make sure that you are taking maybe some spirulina or even what's really good is chlorophyll. Okay, those are the things that are going to help you and keep you cleansed. Okay. Another thing for mucus that's really good is cloves. Okay. Cloves work really well. You could keep a clove in your mouth. Okay. Better and calmer and relief. I'm glad, Colette. I'm glad. So let's see. Deborah, dealing with a toxic person. All right, let's go ahead and clear the toxicity because that can be a lot of pressure. When you're dealing with somebody who lives with you that's toxic, or a friend that's toxic, or somebody that calls you that's toxic, it can cause a lot of pressure, right? So let's clear the pressure of the toxic person by letting go, like literally just feeling them release from your body, the cords that have connected the two of you. Let's release that. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Deborah, how does that feel? I can already feel you just letting that go because you want to. We all want to release that toxic person, right? Because it doesn't feel good. When something doesn't feel good, then yes, we let that go. We let that release. We clear that from our energy field. We clear it from our chakras. We clear it from everywhere. And feel the toxicity leaving your body. Allow that toxicity to leave your body. You don't have to hold on to it. You can just release it. Okay. Notice how that feels. Yeah, Ginny, that's great. Releasing 2 clinically diagnosed narcissist relatives from my energy field. Yes. All right, good. Oh, Ricardo says a lot of cat and dog allergy, pollen, dust, and mites. Yes. So, you know what? Let's do a global and a cosmic clearing for all of these allergies. Okay? And this is for everyone because it's also a consciousness and energy where when spring comes, allergies bloom. And we know that. Guys, I used to have allergies all the time, every year. And I know you guys have heard me say this again and again that I used to be on a steroid, an inhaler, an antibiotic every year. And now, for the last few years, I haven't been doing anything. Whew. Excuse me, all this energy is releasing. So I'm just going to clear all this out, okay? We just clear all this from our consciousness. What if it doesn't have to be? What if we don't have to have these allergies? What if they're just showing up because of the way consciousness is saying that it needs to show up? Right? Okay. So notice how that feels, Ricardo. I would highly recommend that if you can do deeper energy work, that you connect with me at deepalshaw@anandaforlife.com and we can set something up, okay? Let's see. Tanya says, feel pressure in my upper neck. So that pressure in your upper neck is coming from all this built up pressure from the bottom of your feet all the way up, and it's coming from the chakras because each chakra is going in a different direction. Like some of them are going clockwise, some of them are going counterclockwise, and so it's overbearing your system. And so this is coming up to the surface, okay, putting pressure in your neck because it doesn't have a way out. And so I'm just going to clear this energy from your neck, releasing it. Notice how that feels right now. Okay, so Deborah, if you feel the chest in your, the pressure in your chest, what I want you to do is just feel into it. What is it saying? Ask what emotion it is. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Ask what emotion is sitting there right now and see if that emotion wants to release. Okay? All right. So the pressure from your neck, that I'm just, all right. We just top that off. Yes. We just clear that. All right. Feel that. Okay, so you are welcome, Pierce the Sky, Tanya. Yes, so I would highly recommend like a individual session if you feel like it's implants. definitely go ahead and do that. If you want, you can always grab my entity package from my website, so you can do that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to look here as we have time for too much. Is what it feels like it's less since you've worked on it. Okay. Let's see. I am just looking at Christine. Weakness, pain in hands and the shoulder. Okay, so Christine, the weakness in your and the pain in your hands and the shoulder. This is coming from a very, like an old pain, an old energy. Feeling the pressure of the work that you do and not being happy in it. That's what I'm getting. And I don't know if you resonate with that, but let me know what you're feeling about that. That is what I'm getting. Like your heart is in a good direction, but you're not able to move forward. Okay? There's something that's stopping you, and you're feeling the pressure of these two worlds that are not connecting. Okay? And so I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I hope you do. And I hope it makes sense. But I'm just going to clear whatever's in your way around your heart space, okay? Because I feel like the pain that you're feeling in your hands and your shoulder, it's actually coming from your heart chakra, okay? Okay, so Christine says it does. Okay, so I'm just gonna start to just hold your beautiful heart and sending it some love and light. Feeling into that. Bringing in the frequencies of joy and happiness. Allowing your heart to flourish and thrive and guide you and give you clarity of what you want to do and what you need in your life. And just loving your heart. And we can all do that. Just massage our hearts. Massage our heart. Just hold your heart in your hand like this. Just imagine it right here in front of you. And feel the heart just glowing and feeling the freedom, releasing the pressure of what you feel, that you're not doing, what you feel you should be doing, where you feel the guilt and shame. Let's release that guilt and shame, because underlying that pressure is something different for each and every one of you. So dive into that emotion, dive into that feeling, and allow yourself to let go. Okay? Hello, super aloha. I love that. We have a lot of people on YouTube today. That is awesome. That is awesome. I hope you guys have subscribed and you follow me on YouTube. I have a lot of videos on YouTube that will teach you how to live your life, and a lot of energy healing, a lot of meditations, and a lot of good things that you could put into practice into your life. Okay. So you are welcome, Christine. All right. So this brings us to the end. I think I just cleared something for everybody because that was a big yawn for me. So when I am yawning, I promise you I'm not bored. I am just clearing the energy that is coming up for everyone that I feel in my body, because as a intuitive, I feel things in my body that you have going on in yours and in your life. So, no, it's not dangerous for me to feel that. I chose to feel it, and you can too. So, that's why I'm inviting you to activate your superpowers. If you want to know how to use your superpowers to heal yourself, come join me in a free 90-minute webinar that's happening May 9th and May 16th. And the link is anandaforlife.com/healing webinar. Okay, you could find it also when you go on my website, anandaforlife.com, and under events, if you just click oh no, wait a second, we might not have that. We have the self-healing immersion on there. So I will make sure to put the webinar on there. But right now, use this link, anandaforlife.com/healing webinar. I've also put it in the comments. So make sure you just copy and paste the URL if you need to. But I hope to see each and every one of you there. We're going to have so much fun. And thank you so much for joining me here this beautiful Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy week, and lots of love and light. If you need anything from me, if you have any questions, you can direct message me, or you can email me at deepalshaw@anandaforlife.com. And I can't wait to connect with each and every one of you. And have a beautiful, blessed day, everyone. Bye-bye.